Well, hey there. Welcome to Wednesday Wisdom, the day of the week where I share tools, tips, tactics, and strategies for us all to stay current and relevant on social media to generate leads, clients, customers, and sales. And today's topic is all about optimizing your Facebook and Instagram strategy for leads and conversions. If you're doing business on Facebook, you need two things. One, you need a steady stream of people coming into your world. Those are leads. And two, you need conversions. That's people buying what you have to offer so you can stay in business. And that's what I'm going to get into today. If you are not familiar with me, I am Cecelia Morris, also known as the Digital Marketing Maven. And I teach business owners how to build a brand and their business online using digital marketing strategies. And I have a special place in my heart for network marketers, not only because I am in one, but because I know the intrinsic and inherent struggles you deal with trying to grow your business online. And for whatever site you're watching me on, give me some likes, some hearts, comment, and share. And if you're watching me on YouTube, subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified whenever I post a new video. And if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. All right, let's get into it. How do you optimize your Facebook and Instagram strategy for leads and conversion? Well, step one is you need to use targeted techniques for reaching your ideal clients. That means you need to understand them. If you want to have targeted and pinpoint precision to talk to the people that you want to do business with, then you got to understand the people that you're talking to. You know their age range, where they live, what is their income, what are they interested in, what are their buying behaviors. Now, you can do all this with the magic of ChatGPT and AI, and I'll tell you more about that at the end, so stay tuned. The other thing you need to understand on top of the demographics is the psychographic. This dives into your ideal clients or your customer avatars, values, lifestyles, and aspirations, gets into their wants, fears, dreams, hopes, and desires. And then you can create content that will resonate with them, meet their needs on an emotional level. And then you got to target. And this is where Facebook and Instagram ads are super powerful in this process, because by using ads, you are able to laser target your audience. So let me give you an example of a laser target audience. So when I'm doing something that I want to get in front of my network marketing people, I can target people in an age range. Mine personally is 35 to 64. Let's see, I can target them in terms of their interests, like Eric Worre, Ray Higdon, Sarah Robbins, Matt Morris, James Wedmore, Female Entrepreneurs Association. There's just a whole litany of audience targeting that you can do when you use Instagram and Facebook ads. Why is this important? Well, it's important because if the people who are already on your social sites were interested in your business, you'll be rich by now. And you're not. So you got to find a way to reach the people who are actually interested in that product, service, or opportunity that you have to offer. And the best way that I know how to do it, and I've been doing it for over 5 years, with Facebook and Instagram ads. Now, that's not to say you're going to get rich from Facebook and Instagram ads, because I am a far cry from rich, but I have been successfully unemployed for over 5 years and counting. All right, so the next step in this process of optimizing your Facebook and Instagram profiles is to create content that is going to get engagement. Now, there's a framework to creating content. I'm going to go over a few of these frameworks with you. If you are inside of my Facebook group, you probably already have a list of these frameworks, but I'm just going to go into a few of them here today. The first framework, and this is the most common, is the PASS framework. P for problem, A for agitate, S for solution, the PASS framework. In this framework, you are going to create copy that identifies your audience's pain point, highlights their struggles, maybe tell them why they're having those struggles, then offer your product, service, or opportunity as the solution to their problem. That is the PASS framework: problem, agitate, solution. Agitate comes in where you highlight their struggles. You highlight it again by telling them why they're having this problem and what the result is going to be if they don't fix the problem. The next framework when you're creating copy to get engagement is to tell a story. Who doesn't love a good story? But your story has to have a beginning, middle, and end, and a hero story goes a long way. So one of the things that I talk about in my journey is how when I got started in this entrepreneurial space, I walked away from my 25-year engineering career because I was part of the sandwich generation. I had my parents up here who needed my help because they had medical conditions. I got my situation down here that I have to take care of. And then I'm sandwiched in the middle trying to figure out how to put this all together. So if you're a person of a certain age, you are probably part of the sandwich generation as well, where you got aging elderly parents, and then you still got your own life to deal with. And then there's that middle in between where you try to make it all work. That is the story. My story, of course, is being part of the sandwich generation. I had to make a decision between taking care of my parents or dealing with my job. Well, what am I going to choose? Of course, I chose my job, which is why now I can sit here in front of you and share how using digital marketing strategies has allowed me to be hashtag successfully unemployed for 5 years and counting. That's an example of a story. And then you always end the story with a captivating call to action. So if you want to learn how to use digital marketing strategies in your business, comment digital and I'll get you whatever it is that I have. Now, of course, that's not my call to action. That's just an example of the storytelling framework. So what's your story? Again, it's got to have a beginning, middle, and end. And if you've got a hero's journey, that's even better. Then the next framework is the curiosity gap. You want to spark interest in what you have to offer by building curiosity on what it is. You can present incomplete information, which will encourage people to engage further. So I'm giving you all this information on how to create and build a successful Facebook and Instagram strategy. I'm telling you what to do, but I'm not telling you how to do it. If you want to know how to do it, then stay tuned because I got that information for you at the end. But the curiosity gap, right? You're like, well, how do I do this? And what do I say? And how do I make it work? I got you. Don't worry. So those are some examples of how you can create highly engaging comments that people will want to interact with. The next thing you want to do in this optimization process is you want to transform your followers into loyal customers. Meaning you can't have people, be followers forever. So let me give you an example. I've got an email list of close to 5,000 people, but I am constantly cycling people off my email list that don't open my emails, right? I have tags on people who open, and then for the ones that don't open, once a month, I send them an email that says, hey, open this if you want to stay on my list. If they don't open, then they get purged because I got to make room for the people who are actually interested in what I have to offer. So that's one way you can transform your followers into loyal customers. And then you also want to offer something. But you need to be strategic about your offers. Think of it as the 80-20 rule. So if you're posting 5 days a week, 4 of your posts need to be entertaining, informative, or educational. And then 1 of your posts should talk about your offer. Directly, I said 4. I meant 3 of them, educational, informative, or entertaining. 1 post should be a overt, say, get my thing, and then 1 post should be a covert way to get my thing. Like 1 post can say, click here to get this. Another post will say, comment this or DM me to get that. So covertly is where you say comment or DM. Overtly is where you say, click here. So those are the type of posts you can use to follow the 80-20 rule to make sure that you are continually and consistently turning followers into customers. But there's more to it than that. In order to make a follower, a customer, or a business partner, or a client, you got to give them a call to action. So many times people fall short with the call to action because you don't tell people what to do next. And more importantly, you don't ask for the sale. So your call to action should always tell people what to do next, whether it's to email you, whether it's to DM, whether it's to drop a comment. Inside of your emails, you definitely want clickable resources inside of your emails, but you got to tell people what to do next, because if you don't tell them, guess what? They won't do anything and they will keep scrolling. Also, part of this optimization process, if you are giving people links, whether you do it overtly, such as click this link in your post, or you do it covertly, where you're telling them to comment or DM you, when you give them a link, you need to monitor how well your landing page is converting. So if you've got a landing page and 100 people land on that page, 30 or more better be giving you their name and email. If your landing page is not performing at 30% or better, you need to jazz up your landing page. Conversely, if you're running Facebook and Instagram ads, if people are not clicking on your ads, then you need to jazz up your creatives, meaning your copy, your image, or your headline. Each step in this whole marketing process is a place for you to plug the holes in your bucket. But when it comes to content, it's so critical that you provide content that your people actually want to get their hands on, because not only will they become followers, but they will be highly interested when you have something to offer. Speaking of offers, social proof goes a long way. I talk to a lot of my clients, they're like, well, I'm just getting started and I don't have social proof. That's okay. You can share your own social proof, or you can share the social proof of someone else who's doing what you're doing or who you know personally. Don't make up stuff, because that's the worst thing you can do. We already suffer enough with imposter syndrome. Don't intentionally be an imposter. But more importantly, start giving your stuff away. I know this is counterintuitive. You're like, well, why am I going to give my stuff away when I want to make money? Well, you want to give it away so people will do it and they'll get results and you can get a testimonial. As you are building up your testimonials, you are also building up your credibility and authority. So when you do finally put a price tag on it, people will have the benefit of other people's success to justify why they should pay you the big bucks. And then the last thing, which is most important, and I'm sure what you stayed around for, you got to start using ChatGPT and AI to leverage the capabilities that are in this amazing software to boost your engagement and also foster your creativity. When you're using ChatGPT and AI, ideas you can come up with are limitless. I've got this thing called the content idea generator, where you just plug in a few things into ChatGPT and it spits out everything that you need for something you want to create, whether it's an ebook, a checklist, a quiz, a report. I mean, you name it, you can create it. So if you aren't using ChatGPT, you are definitely, first of all, missing out on the opportunity to get the right message in front of the right people at the right time. Two, you are decreasing your productivity because you're spending more time doing something that you can do 10 times faster using ChatGPT and AI. And last but not least, you are not using ChatGPT to leverage market research so you can actually give the people what they want and sell them what they need. All right, you guys, those are my tips today on how to optimize your Facebook and Instagram strategy for leads and conversions. If you want to know more about how to do this in your business, then you can click the link in the comments of this video. Inside of this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly, and I mean exactly, how to create highly successful and engaging ad campaigns, marketing campaigns, so that way you can reach the right people with the right message at the right time, but with the right offer as well. So if you want to get in on this whole process that I explained to you, then go ahead and click the link in the comments and get your hands on the tool that can totally change the direction of your business for 2024 and beyond. That's it for today. I am Cecelia Faye Morris, Digital Marketing Maven. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.